Don't forget to wear your headphones.
Well, good night, sleepyhead. It's about time you got up. Yeah, well, your girlfriend left and went to the tavern. She waited here forever. Said you told her you had something important to ask. Well, if I were her, I would have done the same. You slept in for almost 3 hours. At one point, we even thought you might be dead. As dead as you can be. Turned to stone. You know what I mean. Well, you look so damn pale. So, what was so important you needed to ask her? What? You're going to ask her to marry you? Well, I know you two have been seeing each other for a while, but don't you think... I mean, you're both so young. And isn't it human tradition to, leave your families and be together alone? Well, no, of course I'm happy for you. I guess I'm just wondering, if you leave, where does that leave me? Forget it. You have a lot to prepare for. Let me get this cowlick out of your hair. Don't want you to look so ridiculous when you ask her. No, I'm fine. Just shocked, that's all. I always knew this day would come. I just thought it would maybe not come so soon. We lived for so long, I suppose I forgot to take her lifespan into account. No, of course you should spend all the time that you can with her. Viridian? No, him and I aren't like that. I suppose he does stare at me for prolonged amounts of times. But he's a bit weird, don't you think? Handsome, sure. I just, he talks a lot. Well, I also talk a lot, so that's not really a good combination. We've come a long way, you and I, don't you think? Things used to be so different. We used to live in fear and never go out. The townsfolk constantly hunting us. If it weren't for your ambition and social skills, we might have never... We might have always lived like that. I'm not like you. I'm not as charismatic. I don't think they like me that much. And I've never really been on my own. I guess I'm worried. Maybe things will go back to the way that they were. And then what will I do? Well, I can say one thing. I'm excited to have some Dampier babies. As nieces and nephews, you idiot. I don't want to have kids for a while. You're practically already one. Kidding. You're a man now, but I've had to raise you for quite a while, you know. I think maybe it might be nice to look out for myself for a while. Though obviously I'm not looking super forward to it. Being alone. Yeah, your hair is fine now. All fixed. You're not going to wear that, are you? You should wear Dad's old cloak. I always said we should save it for a special occasion. I think asking the woman you love to marry you is definitely such an occasion. Here. You look just like him, you know. From what I can remember, at least. What? No, really, I'm fine. Just trying not to get too emotional. Happy for you, of course. But also sort of realizing my entire life is about to change. Will you lay down with me? We can cuddle like we used to when we were kids and you were scared of the thunder. Lay your head on my chest. You always used to say that it would remind you of laying with Mom. Well, I'm enjoying being a waitress at the tavern. It's nice. I always get weird looks from travelers, but it's a good conversation starter. Maybe I'll find love as well. No, not with Rydian. Would you drop it? I don't know, he's just a little obsessed with me. Well, it would be different if he didn't talk about me the way he does. It's like I'm some conquest, some prize to be won. But he doesn't actually try to earn it. He thinks I'll just swoon for him. I don't care as much about his good looks as everyone else seems to. Certainly not as much as he would like me to. I am happy for you. Like I said, I always knew this day would come. The way you look at her, you two were made for each other. And I do understand. You and I have like at least 1,000 years. You should spend every moment you can with her. I suppose it's sort of a morbid thought. But no matter what, I'll always be your big sis. Mm-hmm. Are you going to have the wedding here in town? You haven't thought about it. I suppose that is her decision as well. Either way, I'll be excited to attend. I can attend, right? You never know. I had to make sure. And of course, you can attend mine, assuming I have one. I don't know, I suppose I don't really think about that. My main priority has always been you. So now I have to get a new one. I guess. Priority, not brother. I would never replace you. I suppose I could prioritize myself. That'll be strange. My motto has always been family first. What am I supposed to do when you're gone? Well, of course you'll always be my family, but I don't know where you'll go. She always talks about how small and boring this town is. What if she doesn't want to live here? It's just a lot to process, I suppose. Do you think she'll let me help plan the wedding? Seems quite fun. Though, we've only had one wedding here in the village, and I remember the bride being quite stressed. Well, human lives are considerably shorter. I think maybe they take pleasure in the smaller things. Not that a wedding is small, it's of course very important and grand. But I've never really understood them. Or why people put so much effort and money into them. It's the marriage that matters, not the wedding. I suppose that's how I view it, at least. I know. I'm gonna miss you, you know. But you have already kept her waiting long enough. I suppose I shouldn't contribute to it. Wouldn't want her saying no, now would we? That would be embarrassing, and you know it. Alright, lover boy. I wish you good luck. And don't get lost on the way. Or too drunk. And if she says no... I don't know. We'll get there if we get there. But hopefully we don't have to. I'm just taking this moment in. You're standing there at the entrance of the cave, the moonlight on your back. This is the day that you become a man. The day that I'm realizing you've grown up. I never want to forget it. I love you, little brother. Always remember that. You'll have to be the new caretaker of your family. It won't be me anymore. Remember, family first.